In 1926, 22-year-old J. Robert Oppenheimer, a doctoral student at Cambridge, struggled with anxiety and homesickness. Frustrated with his supervisor, Patrick Blackett, Oppenheimer left a poisoned apple for him, but later retrieved it. Visiting scientist Niels Bohr then advised Oppenheimer to pursue theoretical physics at the University of Göttingen. There, Oppenheimer earned his Ph.D. and befriended fellow scientist Isidor Rabi. Later, they met theoretical physicist Werner Heisenberg in Switzerland. Eager to advance quantum physics in the United States, Oppenheimer began teaching at the University of California, Berkeley, and Caltech. He married biologist and ex-communist Catherine Kitty Puning, while also having an on-again, off-again affair with Jean Tatlock, a troubled communist who later died by suicide. In 1938, the discovery of nuclear fission made Oppenheimer realize its potential for weaponization. By 1942, with World War II underway, U.S. Army Colonel Leslie Groves, director of the Manhattan Project, recruited Oppenheimer to lead the Los Alamos laboratory, tasked with building an atomic bomb. Oppenheimer feared Germany's nuclear program, led by Heisenberg. He assembled a team at Los Alamos, including Rabi, Hans Bethe, and Edward Teller, and collaborated with scientists Enrico Fermi and David L. Hill at the University of Chicago. Teller's calculation suggested an atomic blast could ignite the atmosphere. After consulting with Albert Einstein, Oppenheimer concluded this risk was acceptably low. Teller, whose proposal for a hydrogen bomb was rejected, tried to leave the project, but Oppenheimer persuaded him to stay. After Germany surrendered in 1945, some project scientists questioned the bomb's necessity. Oppenheimer believed it would end the Pacific War and save Allied lives. The Trinity test succeeded, and President Harry S. Truman ordered the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, leading to Japan's surrender. Though publicly hailed, Oppenheimer was haunted by the destruction. When he expressed his guilt to Truman, the president rebuked him and dismissed his plea to halt further atomic development. As an advisor to the Atomic Energy Commission, Oppenheimer's views sparked controversy, especially as the burgeoning Cold War renewed interest in Teller's hydrogen bomb. Atomic Energy Commission Chairman Lewis Strauss resented Oppenheimer for publicly dismissing his concerns about exporting radioisotopes and for recommending negotiations with the Soviet Union after their successful bomb test. Strauss also believed Oppenheimer had belittled him during a 1947 conversation with Einstein. In 1954, Strauss secretly orchestrated a security hearing to strip Oppenheimer of his Q clearance and eliminate his political influence. The hearing, however, was clearly rigged. Oppenheimer's past communist ties were exploited, and testimonies from Groves and others were twisted against him. Teller testified that he no longer trusted Oppenheimer, recommending his clearance be revoked. The board complied, damaging Oppenheimer's reputation and limiting his influence on nuclear policy. In 1959, during Strauss's Senate confirmation hearing for Secretary of Commerce, Hill testified about Strauss's personal vendetta against Oppenheimer. This testimony led to Strauss's nomination being rejected. In 1963, President Lyndon B. Johnson awarded Oppenheimer the Enrico Fermi Award, a gesture of political rehabilitation. A flashback revealed that Oppenheimer and Einstein's 1947 conversation never mentioned Strauss. Instead, Oppenheimer expressed his belief that they had ignited a nuclear arms race, a chain reaction that would one day destroy the world.